It's Ron back here on Ron Brown's YouTube channel, and I got a channel update for you today. And the update concerns my Afib ablation procedure that I had on January 6th, and today is January 15th, so it's been like, let's see here, let me do my math here, like 9 days since I had the surgery, and everything went well. The doctor said he got he got the AFib. I had a flutter also, got the flutter. And I had been monitoring, can't even say the word. Go. I had been monitoring my, pulse and heart rate with my Apple Watch. And, I've experienced, heart rates. I had a high of 175 one time on my watch, and I was, hitting the 150s at one time, and almost not every day, but sometimes once a week, sometimes twice a week, I'd hit a real high heart rate. And since the ablation procedure on the 6th, I haven't got above 100. So far it seems to be working well. Surgery went well. I had it done in Our Lady of Lourdes in Camden, New Jersey, part of the virtual network of hospitals. I had good experience. Everybody was nice in the hospital. Everything went well, except that, a snowstorm hit that morning, a rare snowstorm for South Jersey. And I think it dropped about 7 inches in Margate, a little less up there in Canada, maybe like 5 inches up there. But, it was a tough ride in. We left the house here. We had to get there 8:30, so we left here before 7 in the morning, and the snow had kind of just started. So the roads weren't really cleaned real well, even the highways. So again, it was a tough ride in, but we did make it. And it was an easy ride. By the time we left the hospital, it was there almost 8 hours. So when we left, the kind of roads were all clear. Snow was kind of ending, so it was a much easier trip, going back home again. But yeah. But I mean, I had general anesthesia, so I was out there in the whole thing. I didn't know anything was going on. But even, kind of before, during, and after, the ablation procedure, I didn't experience any pain of any kind. Nothing I could feel in my heart. They went through my groin area, so I had two, what's the proper word, wounds there, and they nurses gave me a whole bunch of procedures what to do about if I had bruising and pain and discoloration and a whole bunch of other things could have happened, and I kept the bandage on for 24 hours, had very little post bleeding, almost no pain in that area whatsoever. So that went, really well. And like I said, no, I never felt any chest pain or chest discomfort, from the day of the procedure up until this point of right now. And like I said, thank goodness for my Apple Watch. It helps me kind of monitor what's going on with the heart on a day by day, hour by hour basis, really. So, I was on, told not to do much for the first 48 hours, take it real easy, and then kind of gradually build up. So I was on kind of light duty for 7 days. Again, no strenuous activity, no lifting anything over 5 pounds, and that has passed now. So for the past couple of days, I've tried to do a little bit more. I actually went down to the drugstore one day. I mean, I drove in a car, and I've tried a few little walks in front of the house and around the block just today actually. So slowly building back up, and everything seems fine. Some of my post symptoms could be fatigue for 3 or 4 weeks. I could have some kind of a chest discomfort for 3 or 4 weeks. I still have some, high pulse rates, and that none of that indicates that the surgery did not work. But so far, I haven't experienced any of that so far. So and my big thing, or the thing kind of made it hard for me to gauge my recovery is, I'm going to say within 48 hours after surgery, I'd come down with a head cold that mostly gave me a sore throat. Now, after surgery, I got home, I had a sore throat from the breathing tube being put down, my throat when I was under general anesthesia on the operating table, and that's not unusual. But I went right from that pain of that thing healing up right to the sore throat from the cold, and the cold really, they wore me down too. So I think I would have bounced back even much better if I wouldn't have caught that cold. And I didn't have that cold starting that day, and it's good. I think it's a good chance I caught it in and around the hospital somewhere because I wasn't really around people. Many days prior to the surgery. Basically, I was trying to avoid getting either a cold, a flu, pneumonia, COVID. I didn't want to get anything that would have caused me not to be able to have my surgery that day. So I did good on that, but I said came home with a little bit of a cold, and which I still have right now, and throat's still a little sore from the cold at this point. But yeah, and I want to thank everybody who reached out to me. Phone calls, emails, texts, messaging, from either the phone or Facebook or any other way you can message me. Thanks. If I didn't get back to everybody, sorry. I'm still trying to catch up with all that stuff, so you still may hear back from me. But that was much appreciated. The support among my friends and family in real life, my online friends and family, too, have been a great help getting through this whole ordeal. And it's kind of too early to tell, but I didn't think I had any side effects of the AFib. I never really noticed anything. I just luckily had a routine doctor's appointment in September, and my cardiologist called it when I had a high heart rate while they were doing the EKG that they do every time I go in there, and he led to me wearing the box on the chest and then seeing the EP doctor. And in other words, he got me to where I was on January 6th getting the ablation surgery. But I never really, I didn't notice anything prior to that. That's what I said at the time. But now I kind of feel better, like already, like I'm not as kind of tired. Like I do. I was real slow getting up in the morning before. I'm waking up better now. I think maybe just slowly that the AFib creeped up on me and kind of zapped a little bit of my energy and stuff like that from me. So again, I'll come back and give you more on this later on. But yeah, I think I'm already feeling better with being AFib free at this point. At least that's Ron saying that, but that's what the doctor said too. So I know some people get AFib again or it comes back or whatever, but the early days for me. But right now, it's going well. And yeah, just want to give you these updates. I'm going to try to get back to doing what I regularly do. Get out there and test, review products. Try to make some cinematic, type videos of locations, down here at the shore. We've been a lot of places, even down here, there's a lot of places I haven't been yet that I kind of want to make a little video out, show people, some of the nice places they may want to go and visit. So yeah, so get back to what I'm regularly, what I regularly do here. It's winter time, so production has slowed down a little bit at Ron Brown Studios here, but we are going to Florida at the end of February. We'll be down there March, early April. So hope to, do a lot of, videos filming down there, meet up with a lot of friends I have in Florida. So, of course, the South Florida Drone meetup in April 6th, Jetson Beach. So, a lot on the plate coming up here. So, yeah. So, again, that's it, folks. Just wanted to get everybody updated. Next video, I'll be back kind of normal, maybe not talking about it, AFib and ablation anymore. But any questions, leave them down in the comments down below, whether it's concerning AFib, ablation procedure, anything like that. I know a lot of people have it. I wasn't aware that so many people did have it or dealing with it. So if I can answer any questions or do anything to help anybody else kind of get through it, just leave them down below or contact me some other way. All right. Thanks for watching this video, and we will see you back on the next one, folks.